Hi, folks. You're watching GWWTV Girl Walks the World. My name is Goro W. Raven. I'm a host of this show. Welcome. So, on last episode, I mentioned she came back to my life. We started to talk regularly on internet. So, as I mentioned on last episode, I had many unanswered questions. So I asked her many questions. And sometimes I do over and over asking same questions. And then she got sick of it at some point. But it let me understand her side of the story more profoundly. So after asking her bunch of questions, and I discovered two major things on her side of story and her parents' side of story. Number one, while we were together towards the end of the relationship, there are so many arguments in their house. It gave her so much stress, and then there's no peace at her house. Uh, so that gave her so much stress, and then harder to live with this relationship. She can't really handle the so much stress, uh, according to her, health condition. So that was the number one thing I really kind of had to acknowledge. So number two, it is about the her parents' side of the story, and it is actually based on my assumption and then my understanding. Uh, they have been, raising a daughter and protecting her in her entire life. There's no way to let someone whom they can't even communicate with their own native tongue uh, take care of their daughter. I was no way good enough for them to convince them to allow their daughter depend on. So for parents, I am very stranger in town. So for them, their instinct kind of they convince themselves that they have to protect their daughter. So they could in no way approve our relationship. So those two things are really important for me to acknowledge. Then kind of like just help me to really kind of understand why we had to break up. And when I understood their side of the story, um, it really helped me to move on. And now she's happy with getting along with the parents because it wasn't like that when we were together. So that's really good. My intention right now is like making sure if she's happy, like it's much more important that she is happy. I want her to be happy, so that's something that I really accepted, and according to that, and how I think about you know her is getting more and more different.